Hey everyone, Dave of Daveland here, and we are playing EverQuest. We are 72 boxing on EQ Emulator, a local install on my computer. Both the server and all 72 clients are running on one machine. At some point I will post the specs and maybe make a video and talk about that a little more. We're going to kill King Tormax today. This is the very first video I ever recorded as my original 54 crew, so I don't want to be boring and kind of do the same thing. So this time we're going to do the full raid. So we're at the Awakening Land zone line in Kael Drakkel. I would say if you don't have GM commands, you could just kind of teleport to Awakening Land. Maybe put a wizard or a druid in every group, teleport over there, and then run on over. You can also evacuate to the Kael entrance from Awakening Land's port. That works too. We're just going to run up all these ramps and then run down here and kill Tormax. So I just finished buffing. I think some people are still being buffed, but I think at this point we're okay. It does take about 10 minutes for all my characters to buff because my buff routines are not optimized yet as I've entered Velious, and I still don't have a lot of mana on a lot of characters, so they take a long time to hit all the groups. So we'll be okay. We don't need everything. So I'm stuttering a little bit. There's a little bit of a stutter in my game. I think my computer needs to be rebooted, so you might see some choppiness. So we're just going to run through and kill everything on the way. I might have to use a GM command to get up some of these ramps because sometimes my guys get stuck. But otherwise, we're just going to kind of run in and, kill everything. It's super fast. Just going to go and just work our way through Kael. You would probably do this on a TLP if you were playing with a raiding guild in Velious. I think most guilds meet at the Awakening Land zone line. I seem to remember that when I used to play. Sometimes I'll post my videos on the EverQuest Facebook group. I do get some people who like it and definitely some people who don't. I will say that I think playing a 25-plus-year-old game any way you want is totally cool as long as you're not bothering anyone. If I was doing this on live, I could see that being kind of a buzzkill for other people who are trying to enjoy the content. But I am just playing on an emulator, and honestly, I played on live from 1999 to 2016 on and off, and I still play sometimes. I have a 6-box crew on live. I have 6 lifetime accounts that I bought around 2016, whenever they offered it, and I bought the 6 lifetime accounts, and I was doing progression. I was doing like classic through whatever expansion progression with the group content, and I was having fun. But this is more fun. This is a lot more fun. It's also easier because with GM commands, if you screw up, it's pretty fast to just recover. Whereas on live, when you wipe, you have to res up, rebuff, kind of all that nonsense. So I'm just going to use my summon button to just kind of get everyone together. This is my summon button. I've showed it in a few of my videos. This was actually recommended by someone on my YouTube channel who left a comment. I didn't know you could do this. I was doing it a different way that was very inefficient. This is very efficient. The way to do this, though, is everyone has to be a GM, every account. So you can set that in the database. These stairs right here, if you have a gnome, they will probably not be able to walk up these stairs. Dwarves have a little bit of a harder time, but gnomes actually get stuck on those stairs. So summoning them up or walking them manually is usually needed versus kind of auto follow. All my characters are mid-size races. I should say the barbarians, I guess, are also large, but I think they were medium as well. And they're all jumping off. That's not good. Get back up here. Oh, where are you guys going? Come back. Is there ice there? That's weird. I'll just fight these guys when they come up, if they're gonna come up. You guys coming? Okay, here we go. Yeah, you don't want to fall off cliffs and land in wolf dens. That's no fun. It's okay. We're fine. I'm actually going to change my nuke set to Lure Fire. I want my wizards to use lures. I don't think Tormax has very high stats. I resist. I'm going to show you guys his stats before I pull him when we get a little closer to that fight. I don't know how the pull's going to go because generally when I'm playing by myself and not recording, I skip some of the mechanics. I skip the ads. I just kind of GM killed him and I just killed Tormax. I've been in Velious for a little while now, just kind of gearing up and just enjoying one of my favorite expansions, which is this one. Dune of the earlier expansions. I think Velious is one of my favorites, if not my favorite earlier expansion. So we're just going to kind of come in here and we're going to summon everyone. So this is where we're going to set up. We're going to do all of the, we're going to pull all the mobs to this little cubby. Well, actually, I'll show you where we're going to pull him in a second. Take you and I'll follow. We're going to pull Tormax right where this guy is, right where this Legionnaire is. And he has, the thing about Tormax is he has an AoE rampage, which is kind of like, he hits everyone in melee around him. So you want to make sure as few people are near him as possible. The casters, the priests, you don't want them anywhere near him because he'll just rip them to shreds. So we're going to have everyone kind of sit in this archway, and Dave's going to hang out over here, and that's where we're going to pull him. For the time being, we're going to switch to Buddy, and Buddy's going to be our puller. I will need probably 2 Feign Death pullers for this. In fact, what I'm going to do is tell Angus DMF, and I'm going to tell Hops to tell Angus DMF, because I need Levitate. That bridge over there is icy. Oh, he's going to cast in Men Footing, the AoE. That's okay. Doesn't really matter. Just got to get levitated. I just like to use DMF because it lasts for like an hour. And I don't know how long it's going to take to do all these pulls. Definitely won't take an hour, but it might take like 10-15 minutes. So we're just going to go pull a bunch of these guys. And Buddy has his J-boots on, so he should be able to outrun everything, no problem. Oh, I'm getting spun around. No. Oh my god. Oh my god. Jesus. What the hell? Alright. Just feign death and die. Ah! That's annoying. Alright. That's super annoying. I'm gonna not really like that. Let's have Buddy come back. Send Hops. Buddy get rebuffed. Honestly, he doesn't need buffs. He just needs to pull. Yeah, he can just face pull. I should have pulled with like a javelin or something. I was not really thinking. That was completely my fault. It's okay. Sacrificial monk. Just have Hops pull. I'm gonna need both monks to pull Tormax safely because I'm gonna try to separate him from his ads. I've never actually tried Tormax at level 60 without AAs. Pulling his ads also. I apologize for the beeps. I don't think there's any way to disable them. I think that's an E3 you're hearing. I think it's actually the macro library that you're hearing. It's when you die it beeps, and also when you reset the macros, any glitches in the macros beep. And it's trying to find the veteran AAs, and I don't have them. I don't know how to enable them again, which is going to be annoying because I don't know how to beat certain fights in North Temple of Ishan without the one that gives you 500 to every resist. So if anyone knows how to re-enable veteran AAs on EQ Emulator, please let me know, because they're not here and I don't know what to do, and I'm a little worried that I'm gonna run into a roadblock and not be able to record everything. So I'm just gonna get that DMF back, and meanwhile I'll use Hops to pull. Hops doesn't have any javelins though, so let's see what item number this is. Targ Hops. Give item 21518 space 100. We'll give him 100 of them. Now he can pull a little easier. I just pull. I really don't pull very much. I usually just face pull, just run into things. But for this particular fight, we're gonna wanna clear out the area. So I will go back and get the guy on the left, but I want to pull out the throne rooms. We're gonna come into the throne rooms here. And these guys are the higher level enemies. I'm just going to grab both of them and not get killed. Come on. Okay. Okay. It's fine. The guys down below the bridge do not aggro unless you fall down there, so he's got to be very careful not to fall down there, because I'd rather not pull down. I'd rather not pull more mobs than I have to. I did turn on Peel Tank. That's this thing. You tell each tank Peel Tank on, and it makes them taunt mobs that attack priests, which obviously happens a lot when your priests are healing. I don't know if I hit both of them. There we go. So we're gonna do that. I have a lot of hotkeys that I need to clean up. I'm no longer in Classic, so these Planet Hate hotkeys, Planet Sky hotkeys, Nagafin and Vox hotkeys, I don't need them anymore. These guys do drop Kael Arena armor, the ones that you can turn in Thurgadin for Thurgadin armor. However, I'm focusing on Skyshrine armor from Halls of Testing. And if I ever go to Planet Growth, I might do a Tunair video. If anything drops in there, I'll take it. But the Thurgadin and Planet Growth armor is not very good compared to the Kael and Skyshrine armor. I personally think the Skyshrine armor has a slight edge on the Kael armor. Kael armor has higher armor class, but Skyshrine armor has better resists and better stats. You need the resists in this expansion, even though it might be 3 or 4 points higher, not a ton higher. When you put it on all 8 pieces, it does add up. So I think it's completely worth it. So we're just going to take out these guys now. And you could move up. I can move up past the bridge, but I'm going to try to separate Tormax from his ads, and that might take a few tries. Again, I was never a puller in EverQuest. I played a paladin for a long time. I played a wizard for a long time. I've boxed a shadow knight, a mage, a bard, an enchanter, cleric, and of course the wizard. So I have a lot of experience playing a lot of characters. And even like boxing, people say to me, well, you're just running scripts. Like, how hard is that? Like, it actually is kind of hard, because the scripts, sure, like, once they're programmed, they're written. They kind of do their own things. But you have to know how to play every character, but you have to know how to program the scripts. I don't, like, go on Red Guides and just download scripts, because they're not really designed for this type of content with this type of macro library. They're using Kiss Assist, and some of the other ones, they're not really using E3. And even on the Project EverQuest forums, the E3 macros are generally for level 70 because of Omens of War. And I think Dragons of Norath might be working now. I'm not entirely sure. But there's not a ton of... oh my god, don't die. Oh! Damn it, buddy. Oh, son of a bitch. I'm having a bad time here. Anyway, there's not a ton of stuff for custom groups that are this big, right? Because, like, yes, each character can have their own macros, but they have to work together. So, like, the buff routines have to be customized to every raid group. The heal routines, to an extent, have to be customized to every raid group. You can't just run scripts and expect it all to work magically out of the box. And you can't look it up either. So it does take a while to assemble. Plus, there's always optimization. No one has a perfect group. How do you make your guys run the best? And these guys do not run the best. There's so much room in my raid team for optimization, and I just don't have the time to figure it out right now. And I'm sure I will eventually, but I don't right now. All right, let's switch back to Hops and get some more guys. So we're almost at we're at Tormax's throne room. We just gotta take out his whole brigade. I guess I don't have to pull that Legionnaire over there. It seems like he's just kind of minding his own business, so I'd probably just leave him alone. Come in here, and yeah, I shouldn't have face pulled. Look at these two on this side. Alright, got these guys. And then I'm going to need both monks to split Tormax. What I'm going to do is pull him over the bridge. He runs a little faster than his 2 bodyguards, so you want to, like, get him to outrun them. And then when you feign death, the idea is that you hope the bodyguards go back before he does. And if that's the case, you can pull him alone. I've had the bodyguards come out of nowhere after a couple of minutes. Like, they just, like, add as if they were there the whole time. And that could be really bad. That could be... I just summoned this guy away from the cliff. I don't want everyone to fall off. So it's no different than just moving him with some characters. So I'm going to get everyone in position. We should be at Tormax now. So I'm going to get everyone set up. Get everyone in the corner. Let's check our mana. Mana's fine. So I'm gonna turn on the complete heal check. I'm not gonna turn. Oh, corpse delete player. Corpse. Okay. So the complete heal macro that I use, I believe I posted it from another video. It will automatically switch tanks if someone dies. So if that person's corpse is in the zone, it will not heal them, even if you're in the zone. So, like, it said Dave was dead, and then it said Allie is dead, because Dave and Allie must have died previously, and their corpses are sitting around somewhere. So I just deleted their corpses. So now the heals will work. Alright, so I'm putting Dave in position. They're over there. They're safely out of range. I'm going to switch to Buddy. And now we're going to do the pull. So I'm going to come over here. I'm just going to get Buddy right here. And he's not buffed, so I'm going to put him here. And just have him feign death. And then I'm going to have Hops come over here. And I'm going to have Hops pull. I'm going to make sure both of their macros are turned off. Because if their macros are on, the second you engage, they're going to stand up. And that's going to make the ads come. Actually, that's probably why the ads come. It's right because the monks are standing up. I just noticed King Tormax isn't here. Huh. Did I not repop the zone? Alright, this is no problem. So I'm just going to... So, I screwed up. I accidentally forgot to repop King Tormax. I'm not going to redo this whole thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand on his throne in GM mode. I'm just going to pause the video, and I'm going to get King Tormax's spawn code. I'm going to spawn him in place, and then I'm going to pull him. So just give me 1 sec. Okay, so there's King Tormax. I just spawned him. To do that, you can look up a mob's ID in the database. You can see select ID, name from NPC underscore types, where name like %sign Tormax. And I got his ID is 113215. So I put him where he belongs. Let's just look at his stats real quick. So here's our buddy King Tormax. He has 452,000 hit points, which is a fair share of hit points for a Velious raid mob. He's up there of some of the tougher NTOV mobs. He doesn't really hit too hard, and he doesn't hit too many times in a row, and he attacks fairly fast. This is one problem. He has very, very, very high accuracy, almost as high as Avatar of War, so he's going to hit frequently. He's going to hit a lot. His resistances are not terribly high. Obviously, he's not going to be hit by cold magic. So I don't need the lures. So I'm gonna go back and do nuke set big fire and do big fire. What else does he do? He has the AoE rampage, the normal ramp. So he rampages and AoE rampages. So we have to keep that in mind because he's gonna hit a lot of people if the ramp tank dies, and then obviously the AoE rampage will be problematic. So that's okay. So I think Hops might not be tanky enough to be the ramp tank. He's only got 936 AC, and I think part of the problem is that his defense is not maxed out. Yeah, when I became level 60, I didn't max everyone out yet. I'm still not doing that. That's okay. I think he'll be okay. I think he'll be fine. Well, or actually, I guess he won't because he's gonna be feign death. So I can try with Arthur. I can see if Arthur could ramp tank this. We'll see. So we're gonna do is turn GM mode off, and I'm gonna pull him, and I'm gonna run away. And here comes his two guards. We're gonna try to split them. I don't want to fight the two guards. You definitely could do it that way, but it's just not optimal. So we're gonna take him over the bridge, turn around. Here comes. See how King Tormax is running a little faster. We're gonna. Oh that was a mistake. I don't have feign death on Hops' hotbar. Wow. I'm just making mistake after mistake. That's okay. We'll make this work. That's fine. There's some beeps. So, man, I'm glad I pulled with him and not with Buddy because that would have thrown me off. Let's see. We got one of the guards is gone. I might be able to do it with just one of the guards. I'm gonna do corpse, delete, NPC corpse. Just clean up the bodies a little bit. Alright, perfect. Alright, so I got one of them. That's fine. We'll be okay. Just do what you can do. Do Furious. Turn the complete heal chain on. We're going to engage, debuff, and dot the other one. The ad. I'm going to turn on defensive discipline. Make sure I'm getting complete healed. It looks like I am. Make sure I'm in range of it. Zoom in a little. I might actually not be. I don't think I'm getting complete healed. Let's see. Let's get a little closer to everyone. Back up a little. Here we go. That's better. Okay. Alright, we're good now. So I'm going to set the timing of the complete heal rotation to 5 seconds instead of 3 seconds. At 3 seconds, my clerics will probably last the whole fight, but I just want to be cautious. I don't want to risk running out of. Mana. I do have very high mana regen on my clerics just from all the buffs. A key, their self buff, the beast horde thing and whatnot. So now I'm going to engage, and this should pretty much be a straightforward fight at this point. I'm just so I can get a better view. Let's see if I can do this from a better angle. See if I can get this. Let's see if I can get a better view. Dave's kind of in a. There we go. There's a decent spot. A lot of spell effects. There you go. Is that better? There we go. That's a bit better. I might turn spell effects down in the future to make it a little easier to see fights. Sometimes I'm trapped in a corner. So unfortunately, I lose aggro, and then my tanks all start taking over. So you might hear some deaths. The tanks might start dying because they're not getting as many heals. Because the complete heals are on Dave, and there's 6 clerics in the complete heal rotation. I'm going to try to get aggro back, but it looks like I'm going to go back into first person view. Hold on. Let's see. Alright, we're fine. We're fine. That's no problem. Alright, cool. I lost Virginia. That's okay. And Ryan. I think those are the Rangers. Yeah, that's 2 of the 3 Rangers. That's okay. Oh, there goes Arthur. So we lost our Ram tank. Oh, Chris died. Yep, we've lost a few characters now, but that's okay. I haven't been in Velious that long. A lot of my characters are still naked, or half naked. Oh, okay, that's the AoE Rampage. That's the AoE Rampage killing a lot of people. I just summoned him out of the... He was getting stuck in the wall there. It's okay, he's gonna die. I'm gonna lose, like... That was rough. That was a rough fight, wow. I actually didn't expect to lose that many characters. I don't think last time I did him, I lost that many characters. Oof. Ah, he's dead. That's okay. I'm going to pause real quick while I reset the macros, because it's going to beep like 100 times, so just 1 sec. Alright, I just reset the macros, and I'm summoning everyone back. Oops. A couple more beeps. Okay. Cool! So King Tormax is dead. That was kind of a messy fight. My guys are still beeping at me. They're still angry. Still too many errors in the macros. I'm gonna have to level up everyone's defenses because that was kind of him getting out of control too. Let's see what he dropped. All right. These gauntlets are one of the best gauntlets in Velious for tanks. I think it's good for most of the other classes. It can be applied too. This, I believe, is one of the best wrists for monks in the expansion, and I don't know if this is like one of the best helms, but it's all, and it has good stats for a lot of folks, especially the resist. So let's oh, and then I'm gonna give, since King Tormax drops his head, I will give the White Dragon Scale boots to one of my clerics for the mana regen. So I'm gonna do loot now, but if you liked what you saw and like the full raid video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and let me know if you want to see more full raids like this. Unfortunately, this is gonna get posted in like 3 weeks, so I might have already done a whole bunch of them. So let's do some loot. Okay, so we'll check our monk's left wrist first and see who already has this. It looks like Heidi's the only one who doesn't have one, so we're gonna give her the wrist guard. Alright, here he is. Destroy her resist item. Alright, take that out. And we're going to do the gauntlets next. So we're going to do fine slot hands. And first we're going to do tanks and make sure all the tanks have it. Looks like a lot of the tanks already have it. I've killed them a lot of times. I'll give it to Jackie. Alright, I'll give it to Jackie. Jackie didn't get it. Oh, I target Jackie's corpse. We'll delete all the corpses again. Alright, Jackie has it now. This is pretty much how you gear up. You know, you have to just kind of keep... You can do fights over and over again. You can make, you can add a loot multiplier to your server so that everything drops 2, 3, 4, 5 times as much loot. I thought about doing that, but I kind of enjoy playing the game, so that's why I don't. I don't know who to give this crown to. Let's check the knights. I give it to Michelle. I think there's better stuff out there for her, but she's wearing Valorium. That's old classic items. Also, I'm sure she could use the resist. Yeah, her resists are kind of low. Yeah, a lot of my guys have low AC. I think I gotta go back to the arena and take care of that. And then last but not least, we're gonna do feet only clerics. I'm gonna grab these white dragon scale boots right here. They have the 2 mana regen, and I'm going to give it to somebody in the complete heal rotation, just so it's harder to run out of mana. So that would probably be Sid. All right. We're good. King Tormax down, full raid. Did you like full raids? I liked full raids. It made it more interesting than just kind of pulling mobs. Again, like, share, comment, and subscribe for more, and I'm going to post more soon. Talk to you soon.